Here we go. So, Master Duel might be in trouble if people start figuring out how to do this very specific thing in Dracotail. Now, if you run this card right here, Obliterate, you can basically send a monster, Exodia monster, from your deck to the graveyard to spin something back into your hand with this card, which means that this can basically put your Dracotail Arthalions back into your deck so you have more resources. It could also spin back your opponent's monsters to send cards that are in the graveyard back in, or send Exodia monsters into the graveyard. What that means is that they don't have to be in defense in attack like the horn has to be. The horn says they have to be in attack. This card right here stays on the field. It just doesn't draw you a card. It just sends a card from your deck to the graveyard. In doing so, and I know this might be a stupid video because I'm starting it at the end of the match, but in doing so, what you could do is you could do something like this. You could simply add cards back into your deck, just like this. Is this going to be the new meta? Like, is this going to be the grind game part of Dracotail? Like, and this isn't hard to do. It actually hurts your opponent so bad because it forces it, like, the game state to be kind of unplayable for them. So all you really have to do that, and I'll show you. All you really have to do is just get Obliterate and have access to combos. So check this out. So I'm just going to set the Obliterate. This hand kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna set the Obliterate and call it a Dizzy. Oh, he's making my day easier. We're gonna discard the left arm of the forbidden one. He's gonna make me draw into Dracotails. Ah, shit. Was that made with a level 7? Nope. All right. And just like that, here we go. Let's see here. So we're gonna add Lucius. Activate Lucius. And right here, since I already have Phimina, I'm gonna add, let's add this one. I'm gonna start off Branded Fusion. Why not? So let's go Branded, and I'm gonna go, in this case, let's go Albion right here. And we're gonna use Blazing Cartesia. Now, the reason I'm gonna use Blazing Cartesia right here is because it'll go back to my hand during like the end phase. So you'll see. So Albion. Oh yeah, I don't want to banish it though. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Let's see here. So Phimina effect. And we're gonna summon Arthelion. Or you know what? Let's do Goulamel first. Well, no. We have to do Arthelion. Let's do Arthelion with this plus this. I contribute off the Meows as well. That way I can get more resources. So we're just going to activate these effects. And right here, let's add back Phimina, and let's add back the Lucius. This is pretty crazy, honestly. Like, I've never saw anybody do this, but you know, it's pretty funny to me that you can do this. Keto has already been activated this turn, so we'll use Raho Dracotail. And now we'll start setting traps. So we'll set Horn first. We'll activate Rahu. And then we'll make Goulamel using the Urgula from deck, plus the Phimina from hand. Now, the goal here after this is just simply to get 4 monsters in my hand and then fusion summon. So that's pretty much the goal. So let's see. No, I don't want to destroy a card. So for the sake of the video, I'm not going to attack and just win like that. I'm going to just end my turn right here. So he's going to activate a draw 2. That's fine. To discard. I'm going to activate Sting right here. I'm going to target this to banish it. And then I'll just target something random in his grave. And so in terms of returning something back to the deck, I'm going to return the Key2 right here. Oh, perfect. We drew Maxi. So this duel might be over quicker than we thought. So let's just go Maxi. Of course it's Branded Fusion. Then we can use Obliterate right here to get rid of one of these 2 bodies. Let's get rid of the level 8. Actually, I forgot this is dangerous. So that level 8's coming back out. Oh, he put it in attack position this time. We can negate that. And then I can use Horn on that attack position. Body right there. And then Gula Mail effect on the defense one. We'll put the Sting back, and then this will draw us a card. We'll draw into another Maxi. And the thing is, all we're doing is just forcing him to keep summoning over and over to keep getting bodies out. He ends up destroying my flame. I really didn't want him to destroy flame, I'm not gonna lie to you. In this case, I'm just gonna get rid of Branded Fusion right here. There's a very specific card I really just don't want him to draw into. But if he does, it's okay. I could just nib the field right now. There it is. That's the card I did not want him to draw into, but it's okay. Because I get to draw that same amount of cards. I drew into Femina, and there it is. That's game. That is game. So all I have to do is make Arthelion. We'll use Pan. We'll use Magnamut, Femina. We'll use everything from our hand. We'll keep the Effect Veiler. Well, no, we'll use that too. Why not? We'll go Chain Link 1 with this. We'll go left leg. Select another card, yes. We'll go right arm. Select another card, yes. Then we'll go right leg. We can go to head of Exodia. Left arm. And we can just keep putting stuff back. More bodies, more bodies, more bodies. That's everything. That's every piece of Exodia. Yeah, so that's pretty much game. That's how you do it. Then from there, I can just do whatever I want. So I'll put this back into my deck, and I'll activate the effects of these Dracotail monsters just because. Why not? I mean, the game's over. I'll pretty much win unless he can stop. Unless he can stop Arthelion. That's the only thing, is if your opponent can stop it. If they got an Effect Veiler or something like that in their hand and they can stop it. I mean, well, Effect Veiler can't stop this because it's their turn. So I'm gonna just set Sting right here. And do I want to negate something on the field? Why not? We'll set Key 2. Also set Rahu. And then we'll destroy this. And there it is. Arthelion adds all 5 pieces of Exodia back to our hand. And we win with Exodia on our opponent's turn. And all you have to do this is put Obliterate the Trap and all 5 pieces of Exodia in their Dracotail deck. And then you win. Win by the Exodia Forbidden Ones effect. If y'all want to see a sample deck list, I'll show you, don't worry. So this is how I did it. I just have, it's 53 cards in here. Sure, the traps make it a little bit more bricky, but I mean, you're playing a gimmicky Exodia deck, kind of masked as Dracotail, because the goal here isn't to win by Dracotail. Dracotail can absolutely win by playing it like this, because you could still do full Dracotail stuff. But the goal here is to get your Exodia pieces. The traps, recycling the traps and drawing actually helps you draw into them. And if you get Obliterate, this card definitely helps with. It's not searchable, so I put it in here as 3 just so I can get like quicker access to it. But once you get access to Obliterate, like basically it becomes, you send a card to resolve an effect, send a card to resolve an effect, like you just saw. You just send all the 5 pieces of Exodia. Once you get all 5 of them, then the goal is to just get Phimina in hand, and you would need like 5 other, 5 other monsters in your hand plus a Dracotail somewhere. You need a Dracotail either on the field or in your hand alongside the other. Well, it could be with the other 5 monsters. And then when you go to make the fusion summon for Arthelion, you just use 5 monsters from hand, and then you just target all 5 pieces of Exodia, and boom, you win the game with the effect of Exodia in Dracotail. I just thought that was pretty funny. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I know this is something different. I just thought of this and thought, like, man, this would be pretty funny to actually do this. So showing it how it will play out, like in reality, is pretty funny. And by the way, you're playing Dracotail, so you're playing the best deck, and you're just putting 8 bricks in it. So it's the funniest thing, 8 extra bricks. But yeah, I mean, there are game states where this is absolutely doable and winnable, and it'll actually confuse your opponents because they may not be ready for something like this, and they may see you with Exodia pieces and not realize, like, you know, hey, I need to call by the grave one of those Exodia pieces. Or if they may already, you may have Flame to stop the call by. They may not have Bestials, so, you know, some decks don't play Bestial. Some decks only have call by, and that's the only way to really banish something from the grave on their opponent's side. And if you can negate that call by, because everybody plays call by, but if you can negate that call by, well, except for Dracotails actually, but if you can negate that call by, you might be able to gimmick your way into an Exodia win in Dracotails. So yeah, hopefully I enjoyed this video. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.